Hi, I'm Ray. If you like root beer as much as I do, you're in the right place. This is Ray Reviews Root Beer. Before I get to the review, a little trivia in the history of root beer. Now, originally root beer was often sold as a syrup. You would buy the concentrated syrup and then add your own water or soda to make it into a drink. As I had mentioned before, Charles Hires first began marketing root beer successfully in 1876. It was 10 years later, in 1886, that he began to sell it bottled. And it became widely popular, and within a few years was being sold around the United States. So 1886 is when root beer was first being sold in the bottle. Today's root beer, this is one of the root beers I've been the most excited about in a long time. And I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce the brand right. It looks like it's German. It's written like the old German font that's over there. Sprecher. I'm not even going to try. Sprechers. There we go. I'm American, born and raised. Sprechers fire brewed root beer, craft soda. And you know what? I have a friend from the Midwest, and she always pronounced it root beer. So maybe I'm going to start calling it that too. This is Sprecher's fire brewed root beer, craft soda. So things that excite me about this are, I don't know if you can see it. I'm holding it, shaking it. I know the camera's a little out of focus, maybe from there. Especially when I do it like that. Okay, it's marketing itself like a real German craft kind of beverage. All of the imagery on it. It's fire brewed. I do not know what fire brewed root beer is, what that even means. So I'm excited to find out if it is good, if it makes a difference. Another thing that's exciting is this comes in a bottle of 16 fluid ounces when most other bottles are 12 fluid ounces, so you're getting a bit more for your buck. This is brewed in Wisconsin, Glendale, Wisconsin. Now, on the top it says, this truly old-fashioned soda has the rich, creamy flavor that only comes from using pure Wisconsin honey, direct from the cones. Wow. Our extracts are prepared at the brewery in a handmade, oh man, there's a ton of more going on. Gas-fired brew kettle by combining honey, pure vanilla, and a host of aromatic botanicals. The dark honeyed brew will build a delicious frothy head when properly poured into a frosted mug. So this is billing itself as a very creamy root beer, and I'm excited to try it. Without further, I'm going to drink it out of the bottle first because I don't want to mask and hide any flavors by chilling it. Give it its same stand as everyone else. Without further ado, this bottle cap might be too big for my opener, but that doesn't make any sense. I thought they were all standard. All right. Spilled a little bit, but that means it's good. I didn't even tell you the ingredients. Carbonated water, glucose syrup instead of cane sugar. Interesting. Maltodextrin, raw Wisconsin honey. So that's where the sweetness comes from. Then the usual flavors, preservatives, some acid. It has yucca extract and caramel color. So it's not advertising any of the normal spices. It tastes a bit like honey, and that's nice. A good root beer is complex. It's not sweet, it's not just spicy, and it's not just creamy. It blends all four of those unique qualities perfectly together. So a good root beer should be bitter and sweet and spicy and creamy, in my opinion. This one is getting pretty close to that. I can't say this is one of any of those particularly. It bills itself as being sweet, creamy, raw honey, kind of root beer. And let's give it the benefit of being poured in a frosty mug and see what that does for it. I know this isn't a mug, but a frosted glass. Oh, okay. This is my smile. Root beer is about just sitting and enjoying it. I've been working some numbers in my head to share with you. As always, you can look in the description below for criteria on how I rate these root beers. But I'm thinking of giving it a 5 for creaminess. But what I'm going to do is actually, yeah, I'm going to give it a 5 for creaminess, a 4.5 for sweetness. I'm drinking quite a bit of root beer. Excuse me. A 4 for spices. I want to drink it not chilled so that I can get a better taste for the more complex flavors. So, yeah, a 4 for spices, and it balances out in the bitter well. I'm going to give it a 3 for bitter, meaning that it's not too bitter and it's not too sweet. There's a good balance there. So I really enjoy this root beer. It's much different than ingredient-wise than other root beers, and that helps it stand out, I think. So, yes. If I ordered a root beer and I got this, I would think, great, I would order another one. I'm going to give it a 9 for my subjective enjoyment. But I'm going to drink it out of the bottle. As the Germans say, Prost. Have a good day. I know I'm supposed to say Prost before I drink it, but I'm not German.